Good morning, children. So we have already started chapter 6, that is Introduction to Scratch Programming. You all have seen Scratch is a programming language with which we can create a program, which is a set of instructions which we give to the computer to do work. And this Scratch is a free multimedia programming language which is used to create interactive stories, games, animations, music and art by simply dragging and dropping of instructions block. It can be used by different peoples like scholars, parents, students and different peoples for different purposes. So Scratch is not a not a default software. We have to download it from internet. We have to install it. Once you install, you can click on the start all program, then Scratch 2, which I have displayed. You can see there. Even in the previous class, I have given you the link from where you can download. So children, we have already learned about some component like stage, which is known as area, which are the area where we create stories, animations, music. So that is a stage. The object that perform action on the stage is called sprites. We have two modes. There is a stop modes, red sign, and this is a presentation mode. Then we have a block palette. With the help of the block palette, we can drag blocks into the script areas. We have different block parts. Then we have a script area where you get zoom tools and all. That is script area. The next we have is a sprites pane. At the bottom you get here sprites pane, which has sprite available in the new Scratch programs. Then for the paint we have paint editor, new sprites, even we can take a photo also. So we have completed up to this much. So today we will start page number 77, that is sprite info pane. Sprite info pane. So children, you can see there, first of all we have to add one sprite. So let me add one. I will select from the library. You see this one. You can see the sprite is available now in the stage. So when we select the sprite, you get eye options. So click eye on the sprite thumbnail present in the sprites pane to open stories info. So if I click here, see I get the stories info. So you can change the name of the sprites. Name is what? Beetle. I can change to any name, say XYZ. We can even change the direction. 90 degrees, see. We can change the sprite in any direction. Rotation speed also is there. Rotation style is there. See, now this is rotating in the vertical and horizontal part. Select this one. It's rotating but within the same axis, so we cannot see. Now this one. This is the best one for the rotations. So we can change the name of the sprites. We have coordinate, X and Y coordinate is there. So this coordinate obviously changes by the change of the sprites. We can rotate. There are different rotation styles. So again, if you click that arrow part, we will come back to the original positions. So next we have is a toolbar. It is present on the top of the Scratch window. top of the scratch window you'll get toolbar. Here these parts are known as toolbar. This first one is the, when you bring the mouse pointer over there, you'll get the first one is the duplicate button. Create a copy of the sprites. See, one more. Create the copy of the sprites, costumes, sound, blocks or scripts. We have the delete option also here. We can delete. Same way, sprite, costume, sound, blocks and scripts. We have grow and shrink options. We can make it big or small. See, this is the grow. We are making a big. And this is a shrink now. We can make it small. So see, grow and shrink options are also available in the toolbar. So children, we have sprite info pane and toolbar. Info pane you'll get near the sprites only, the eye symbols, okay, and toolbar you'll get at the top where you'll have multiple options. Then we can have a block palette. There are 10 categories of block in the block palette. Motion blocks. These are the block palettes. Motion block, looks, sound, pane, data, events, control, sensing, operator and more block. So there are total 10 categories of block available in the block palette. Okay, so we can use this one for different purpose. We can use motion for different purpose, looks for different, sound for different, pane different, data different, event, control, sensing, operators and more blocks. So children, today what we have learned is, the first point we have learned that sprite info pane, how to use sprite info pane and what are the options which are available inside sprite info pane. Second, we have learned about the toolbars and its options and uses. Third, we have just gone through the block palette and we understood that there are 10 different types of block palettes. These 10 different types, they have different functions, okay, which we'll learn later on. So today up to this much. Understood children?